Good morning, traders. Welcome to the opening trade. I'm Ayla. Before we get started, don't forget to first read and understand our disclosures found by both link and text in the description of this video. Take a look at our current SIM account balance. Here we go. Simulated the opening trade cash value. The gross will be the same as this if any automated or manual trades take place, and the middle one will be after fees are paid. It's important you know what your fee schedule is, so make sure you get it from your provider. All right, so let's take a look at the back test results. These go over 3 years. If you have the availability to the data, it's always good to run as long as you can, right? Okay, so we will possibly see these systems trade later in this live stream as long as the automated trading indicators for each one is met. The first one we could potentially see fire off, it would be on the Dow Jones Futures. Here we go. Start and end date, max drawdown, gross loss, and gross profit. About 2 minutes after that, we could potentially see a trade on the Russell 2000 Futures. Here's our start and end date, the max drawdown, the gross loss, and the total net profit there. 2 minutes after the Russell, we could potentially see the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 fire up. Or Okay, so here is the Russell start and end date, max drawdown, gross loss, the total net profit there for the Russell. Okay, so all right, 2 minutes after the Russell, we could potentially see the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 fire up. The first one is going to be the first one we're looking at here is the Nasdaq. Here's the start and end date, the max drawdown, the gross loss, and the total net profit there. And this is for the S&P 500. Here's our start and end date, the max drawdown, the gross loss, and the total net profit. All right. Okay, so we have less than 5 minutes before we see the New York Open. The first thing I like to do is make sure that my chart is on a 3-minute candle. I'm in the right accounts and on the right strategies. These things are very important. Otherwise, you'll be sitting here thinking that something's going to happen and it doesn't happen, and you're wondering why. But why? Okay, so let's take a look as we do every morning. So this is crude oil. Let's see what yesterday shook out to be. This is the start of yesterday, roughly. I couldn't get my crosshairs exactly, but anyways, you get the drift. And here's the start of today. So crude oil was a funky monkey you see there. So that's what it did yesterday, and we know that the crude oil inventory report came out yesterday, so I'm sure that had something to do with it. So here we are today. I like to get my chart zoomed in, so if I want to put my crosshairs on a candle, it'll tell me down in the bottom box what time the candle will close at. Okay, so we're just going to go through each chart and take a look at yesterday. This is the Russell 2000 Futures, start of yesterday all the way through to today. If you notice, it had a little bit more consistency than the crude oil, just visually looking at it, in my opinion, that is. Okay, so this is the Dow Jones Futures. Here's the start of yesterday going through today. And that's a spiky monster there. Alright. Let's get a little bit closer. We got 2 more charts in less than 3 minutes before we see the New York market open. So Here's the start of yesterday on the NASDAQ, and it runs over here. It actually is more uniform of all the charts we've seen so far. And then let's take a look at the S&P 500. Yesterday to today. All right, what is happening on the calendar? So today's Thursday. Yesterday we saw the crude oil inventories come out. You know, much higher than forecasted. And then today, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, the Challenger job cuts year-over-year report came out. The unemployment claims come out higher than forecasted. And then at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, the natural gas storage report will be released, and tomorrow at 8:30, the average hourly earnings month for month, the non-farm employment change and unemployment rate, and the consumer credit month for month will be coming out. We have less than a minute before we see the New York market open. Next, tomorrow is Friday. Won't be streaming, I don't think. Um, it's a bank holiday. It's a bank holiday tomorrow. Okay, so the New York Open just hit. On Monday, no, the only thing we're be watching out for Monday is the final wholesale inventories month over month. And then Tuesday, there's FOMC members multiple members seeking. The NFIB Small Business Index report comes out. But Wednesday's the day we're really looking at as we have the CPI report dropping and the core PPI on Thursday and core retail on Friday. Okay, so the New York market's open. Crude oil is too close to the 200 period EMA for me to feel like taking a trade. Most important thing you do is be comfortable with the choices you make because you're the one who has to live with those choices. Life is easier if you're comfortable in the choices you make. That's just how it goes. All right. So we would like to thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. Our systems are automated and they are live when enabled by the user. They run in the U.S. equity futures markets. Free trials to the automated trading systems are on our website at theopeningtrade.com. Don't forget to read and understand all associated risks listed on the website and in this video description. All right. Susquehanna upgrades Rush Street Interactive to positive from neutral and adjusts the price target to $4.25 from $7. Ooh, that's a big adjustment. Kids Eye Care Breeze and cash balance remained strong at approximately 19 million. The Toronto Stock Exchange fell at the open, and crude oil is falling right now. You see that monster candle. This is why I choose to always wait for the first candle after the market opens to look for a manual trade because if this wasn't going in the way I wanted it to go, that could have been a scary price change, right? It's a very huge movement, like 40 cents. So again, let's see what else the other charts are seeing. Not surprising, the Russell is seeing a massive move. The YM not so much. The Nasdaq has got a giant candle running down, as well as the S&P 500. All right, so that crude oil candle did close. Okay, so Anaconda and Carasoft partner to enhance open source security in the public sector. BioStage announces a $6 million financing to advance clinical trials. Egypt wheat imports to fall 2.9% in 2023 through 2024. Jobless plans start to reflect layoff announcements. Kips Eye Care Brief reporting quarter one revenue of approximately 27 million and 34% year-over-year growth. Says represents third constructive quarter of the accelerated growth. Keith Brewer Diet and Woods, I don't know how to say these names, adjust the price target on Southern State Bank shares to 25 from 27 and maintains its market uh, perform rating. Okay, so in less than a minute, we could potentially see the Russell take an automated trade. So with these, look at that chart. Tech Resources and Annexico Eagle announcing completion of the San Nicolas Copper Zinc Project joint venture. RBC Capital Adjust Mera GTX price target to $15 from 22 and maintains outperform. Whew, this is a big change there. So we're seeing everyone adjusting their prices and restructuring their houses in their business with all of those uh, changes in leadership. So hopefully, once these businesses get new people at the wheel and have adjusted their business practices. Oh, bummer. So we did not see an automated trade fire off on the Dow Jones futures. It just means that the trade indicator was not met, which is totally fine. The great thing about our automated trading systems is that they're 100% user friendly. So if you would like to fine tune it to see results that you think that you could get better, if you could just change something, guess what? You have the availability to just change it. So the user friendly nature makes them just amazing. All right, so let's see. Bath and Body Works CFO Wendy Arlen is to step down. Thrillina Gusine to join as Chief Digital Technology Officer. Well, yay for the new lady, right? All right, so In Touch Insights Q4 loss before income taxes widens. So we have less than a minute before we could potentially see an automated trade in the Russell 2000 futures, as long as the automated trading indicators have been met. Crude oil is not it's making its pull down and away from the 200 period EMA like it did over here. And you don't want to go into a manual. I don't want to go into a manual trade until I see green candles below my white dashed line. If I'm above it, I want red candles and red bars. If I'm below it, I want green, green, green. Above, red, red, red. All right, so the Russell did not fire off an automated trade either. You can see that there is massive price movement with this candle that's open and the candle that just closed had a giant move in it as well. So we would like to, try to see if our last two automated trades fire off. If they don't, then, then we will be here Monday since tomorrow is a big holiday. So crude oil is still making its pull down below the 200 period EMA. The Russell doesn't know what it's doing. The Dow is just gave its first two indicators that it might be working its way back to the 200 period EMA, but no guarantee because we still see green in the middle. If it was red, oh, I'm confused myself. I'm below the 200 period EMA. I want to see all green. So as soon as I got one indicator saying to get ready, not to. The green is not firing on all the things today. All right, so Nasdaq is still making its pull down below the 200 period EMA, and if you look, it's basically, look at that. Could you get any perfect? It's almost identical. This goes green up, red down, green up, red
Order
down.
submitted.
And then we just went into an automated trade. It looks like like those two ranges are very similar to each other from overnight to. Oh, I'm grabbing the wrong part of the chart. Hold on. Trying to grab these so I can get closer to see my candles. I just wanted to see the matching mountains. I know there's a technical term for it, but again, my brain is not helping me today. All right, so at the S&P 500 also fired off. So we have two automated trades taking place, and crude oil is still all red below 200, so there's nothing to do there. Same with the Russell, and the Dow is trying to come back potentially, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Okay, so let's see here. The At 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, we will see the natural gas storage report coming out. Lumira DX announces strategic refocus and cost restructuring program. Citus Space Incorporated says board increased size of board to 6 members. So growth is always a good thing, right? The Toronto shares open lower after resilient unemployment data. Allied Copper reports a 93% lithium extraction via new IES 300 technology from Volt lithium unit, up over 8%. So they're going to see a lot with that. BNP Paribas Exchange downgrades applied minerals to neutral from outperform, and the price target is now $133. Lion Technology says on April 4th, company units entered into Sixth Amendment to revolving credit and security agreement and guaranteed dated October 31st, 2019. Wall Street remains under pressure as we see Clean Energy Technologies received certification to access natural gas for the China Natural Gas Pipeline Network Group. Low Canada unemployment not expected to concern Bank of Canada. Natural gas moves lower ahead of fresh storage data. FedEx stock is rising. Wall Street loves management efficiency plan. BOK Buck Financial Corporation announces its first quarter 2023 earnings in a conference call. Craig Hallum downgrade ShotSpotter to hold from buy. Adjust the price target to $30 from 48. Raymond James initiates Harbor One Bancorp at market perform. Applied blockchain's fiscal quarter three revenue drop. Uh, okay, so let's take a look at our automated trades here. Well, Nasdaq's not going the way we'd like it to. Maybe it'll turn around and wake up. Same with the S&P 500. All right, so crude oil got the first indicator. Maybe it's making its way back. Russell is still no manual trade. The Dow no manual trade to take. The Nasdaq's finally doing the right direction. Yeah, buddy. And then here we have the S&P 500. Okay, so while we watch these two automated trades, we would like to thank you for watching, like, and subscribing. Our systems are automated and they are alive when enabled by the user. They run in the U.S. equity futures market. Free trials to the automated trading systems on our website at theopeningtrade.com. T-Mobile strikes a new T-Mobile strikes a new MLB deal, including tests of robot umps. Oh my goodness. Well, the umps are apparently out because T-Mobile doesn't like the umps apparently and is making robot umps. This is hilarious. I think it will most definitely take place. I think it will take off And then I think that it will spread from uh, Major League Baseball into other sports if it hasn't already. I feel like as soon as T-Mobile nails that, I think that that would be a wonderful thing. Just like in over in Dubai, you guys know how they have camel races. They don't use real people to ride the camels. They got robot jockeys on camels. It's just epic. All right, so what's Nasdaq doing? Oh, it's looking so much better. That's what we want to see. There goes my friend. Go, buddy, go, buddy, go. Oh, that candle just closed, but it was looking way better. We'll see what happens. Let's see what's up. All right, so let's see what's happening in this news. Oh, this is all okay. Okay, so Nasdaq finally looking a little bit better. What's that mean for me? Haha, it was, and then I looked away for a second. What a rotten tomato. So I know for sure that I want to read some more news and I want to be looking around, and I'm just not comfortable with how high that red stop bar is um, on the S&P 500. So what I'm gonna do is disable my strategy, and I'm gonna go grab my stop bar. I'm gonna bring it somewhere like here. Uh, Again, do what is comfortable for you. All right, so now I'm gonna look at this Nasdaq, um, and it's finally going the way I'd like it to go. Every time I say that, it goes right back to zero. Maybe it's stop saying that. All right, so let's take a look at maybe they gave us some fresh news, or maybe not. Okay, so let's see. Oh, good morning, Thomas. Thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing. We greatly appreciate it. Well, what is going on now? We could potentially get stopped out. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll turn around and fix itself. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Raymond James. They're all over the news this morning. All they're doing over there is looking at literally everything and adjusting their price targets, right? So, so that if you're into that, everyone's doing it. Everybody is adjusting their price targets. So let's see. T-Mobile strikes a new Major League Baseball deal. Includes test of the robot. That's what we were talking about before. That is awesome. I totally expect that to take off. I mean, it just sounds like a good idea, right? Jobless claims start to reflect layoff announcements. Biostage announces a $6 million financing to advance clinical trial. All right, S&P, come on, buddy. Be a friend. Okay, let's see. Commodities market impact weather. Quieter, warmer pattern starting. Applied blockchain's fiscal quarter 3 revenue drop. Argus upgrades Halon to buy from hold. Price target is now $10. Wall Street opens lower on slowdown worries after jobless claims data. Let's see what's happening in our automated trade. NASDAQ, S&P 500. Norwegian Cruise Line is to offer Starlink internet aboard its ship. Well, that's interesting. T-Mobile US extends Major League Baseball deal by 6 years. So those of you who have that the T-Mobile, you're going to be very happy because they give a lot of goods away in their T-Mobile Tuesdays that have to do with baseball. All right, Advanced Micro Devices launches new media accelerator card for live streaming services. Ooh, that's interesting. All right, RBC Capital lifts Legend Biotech price target from to $74 from $73, and it maintains its outperform rating. All right, latest twist in the AMC Ape Stock conversation saga, more of a hurdle than a roadblock. Canada jobs data suggests too soon to price in rate cut. The Federal Republic of Brazil files final pricing terms related to offer of a 2.25 billion 6% global bond due in 2033. SEC filing. And Egypt wheat imports fall to 2.9% in 2023 through 2024. So they set their winter price, right? Not set the price, but you know. All right. Energiza gas acquisition to help diversification efforts. IBN announces latest episode of the Bell to Bell podcast featuring Elena Sharif, founder and CEO of Ryobi. Sorry if I butchered your name, person. So sorry. Okay, what are these automated trades doing? So NASDAQ is just being a fickle pickle, and the S&P 500 is doing better. So who did I take off of? I forgot. Let me look. Ooh, it was the S&P 500. So I'm going to move this guy down. Again, do what you are comfortable doing. The most important thing being a trader is uh, living with the consequences of your actions. So you must be informed to make good choices so you can make, comfortable choices for yourself. Ooh, I want to move my NASDAQ stop loss down just because I want to. Again, you must make choices that make you feel comfortable. So I took both of my automated trades out of their strategies. I disabled them. And I'm keeping my stop loss like extremely close. And that's because I'm
Order
comfortable.
filled.
Oh, and I got stopped out. And that was probably a bad choice, but that was the choice I felt comfortable making. I know that some other people will not agree with the fact that I kept my stop loss so close, and that's okay. Most people, that's them. I'm me. So make sure you do what you are comfortable with. I wanted to move my stop losses down. Um, so let's take a look at the crude oil. Oh, I was too busy looking at the news, but it was very close. So again, you just have to be comfortable with the choices that you make. Uh, there's always the next trading day. And I am not sad to have gotten out of the NASDAQ. Are you kidding me? Look at that. It's rocketing the wrong way. And yes, I just moved down the S&P 500 to make it an even smaller red candle if it hits it. Um, Again, these are choices that I'm comfortable making. I know that I should just leave it be because that's what the trading indicator is telling me, but I am my own being and I like to make my own choices. And today, this is the choice I'm making is to manage my stop loss very close. So don't forget to read and understand all associated risks listed on the website and in this video description. You might get stopped out if it hits the stop loss. That'll be totally fine. I am comfortable with the choices that I have made. I wish I had been paying attention a little bit to the crude oil, but that's okay because there's always the next trading day.
Order filled.
Alright, so got stopped out in all of our automated trades. We're done trading for the day. We're totally okay with it. If I would have stayed, you know, NASDAQ is not seeing any change that would have been in my favor, and nor is the S&P 500. And I got fun today. All right, so we would like to thank you for watching, liking, subscribing. Let's take a look at the end. All right, so this matches this, and oh, I might not be high enough. This matches this. And this is after your fees. You get your fee schedule from your provider. Most important that you have that. All right. Have a great day, and we will be back on Monday. Enjoy your bank holiday tomorrow. Hopefully, you have the day off of work. And we'll see you next week. Have a wonderful time. Toodles.